Big changes are coming to the U.S. visa system, from skyrocketing fees and stricter interview rules to new bond requirements and major policy overhauls for H-1B student and tourist visas. If you plan to travel, study, or work in the United States in 2025 or 2026, you need to hear this because some of these changes could directly impact your eligibility, your costs, and even your future immigration status. Before we dive in, all the updates I'm sharing today come from official and reputable sources, including the U.S. Department of State's Visa Newsroom, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services USCIS announcements, coverage from major outlets like the Times of India, the Economic Times, El País, Houston Chronicle, and The Guardian, as well as direct references from the Federal Register and presidential proclamations. Everything here is based on authentic, verifiable updates, not rumors. Here's the quick breakdown. The H-1B lottery is being replaced with a wage priority system. Interview waivers will be much harder to get starting September 2025. A new $250 visa integrity fee will nearly triple some visa costs in 2026. Some travelers will have to post a bond up to $15,000 before entering the U.S., and children of visa holders could age out faster under a new immigration rule. One of the biggest and most controversial changes, and a signature move under the Trump administration, is the scrapping of the H-1B visa lottery in favor of a system that prioritizes higher wage offers. This merit-first approach, finalized in August of 2025, means the more your U.S. employer is willing to pay, the better your chances. Trump's team argues this will protect American workers and attract only the best of the best foreign talent. But for entry-level applicants, this could make the process much tougher. Another significant shift comes from the Child Status Protection Act changes. From August 15, 2025, USCIS will determine a child's immigration age based on the Final Action Dates chart. This means many children of H-1B holders could age out sooner, losing eligibility to be included in their parents' green card applications. Critics call it harsh, but the Trump administration says it's about enforcing the law as written. Interview waivers are also being drastically narrowed. From September 2, 2025, only certain B1/B2 tourist visas and Mexican border crossing cards renewed within 12 months will qualify. Students, exchange visitors, and most work visa applicants will now need to attend in-person interviews. This is part of a broader push by Trump's State Department to tighten security and personally vet more applicants. Then there's the new Visa Bond Pilot program. Starting mid-August 2025, certain travelers from countries with high visa overstay rates will be required to post a bond between $5,000 and $15,000 before entering the U.S. The money is refundable if you comply with your visa term, but forfeited if you don't. The Trump team says it's a way to ensure compliance and reduce overstays. Visa costs are also set to surge. Beginning in 2026, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act will introduce a $250 visa integrity fee plus other surcharges. For example, the B1/B2 visa for Indian nationals will jump from $185 to $472. The Trump administration frames this as holding applicants financially accountable and funding stronger immigration enforcement. The diversity visa program is facing cuts, too. In 2025, the annual cap drops to around 52,000 visas. For DV 2026, the State Department is considering requiring passport scans with entries to curb fraud. Supporters say it's about protecting program integrity. Opponents see it as another Trump-era restriction. Seasonal work visas under the H-2B program will see a temporary boost. Over 64,000 additional visas in 2025, targeted toward returning workers and nationals from specific countries. This expansion, while unusual for the Trump administration's generally restrictive stance, is framed as essential for industries facing labor shortages. Finally, the EB-5 immigrant investor visa could be replaced with a so-called gold card, requiring a $5 million investment in exchange for a path to U.S. citizenship. Trump has pitched this as a way to bring in wealthy investors and even help pay down the national debt. The U.S. visa landscape is changing fast, and the Trump administration's imprint is unmistakable, prioritizing merit, tightening vetting, raising financial requirements, and reducing what it views as loopholes. If you're applying in the next year or two, plan ahead. Factor in the higher costs, possible interviews, and stricter eligibility rules. I've linked all my sources, including USCIS and travel.state.gov, in the description so you can check every detail yourself. If you found this update helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more immigration updates, and share it with anyone planning to travel to the U.S. in 2025 or 2026.